Hey, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it does, man. It's the one and only EYE-Q, and I'm back. This time we got Gene Deal spazzing out once again. You know, he just mean, he's old mean. Um, he gets I guess he get emotional after hearing. Let's just see. Shout out Art of Dialogue too.
I can't forget this. I can't forget this. I will not forget this, bro. Because, see, if y'all not from the streets of Harlem or y'all don't know my story, y'all won't understand why I went so hard at dude. Yes, it's because D. Ferg. Yes, it's because of Wolf Mother. Yes, it's because some of the shit that I know behind the scenes. But it came to life. Thank you, Roger Bonds, for putting it out there. It came to life for y'all. It came to life for y'all that this dude wanted me dead way before I came to YouTube. Because I was having meetings with serious dudes in the street. And he refused to sit down. So what did he do? He tell his security team. He didn't tell the NYPD officers. He didn't tell the Department of Correction officers. He didn't tell none of the parole officers or anybody he had.
This dude Gene Deal is just so bitter. But I guess, like he said, I guess the guy Roger Bonds said that Diddy wanted him dead or whatever. This Diddy, this stuff run deep, bro. But I mean that does make sense if he wanted you dead. That's why you know what I mean. He'll be your enemy. I get it.
Working for him that was officers. He told street dudes who had did dirt in the street. When y'all see Gene, y'all do him dirty. Y'all beat him up. He ain't tell him to beat me up. What I look like getting beat up? What a grown man look like somebody smacking him around, hitting him and all this shit like that. I ain't taking no ass whooping. I ain't took an ass whooping since the fucking doctor spanked me on my fucking ass. I ain't took an ass whooping since my mom and my daddy. When they stopped taking it, I guess I'm.
Hey yo, this dude is a character, bro. So he just tell you telling me he ain't never took an L. He ain't never lost a fight. Is what he's saying. Well, I guess he yeah, that's what he's saying, right? Because what the fuck, an ass whooping is losing the fight, right? This dude is something else, bro. He's really crazy.
Got amnesia. I don't know what an ass woman look like or feel like. What he look like telling somebody to whoop my ass? He didn't tell him that. He wanted me in the dirt and was trying to rock me to sleep. He knew where I was at. Everybody knew on Fridays or Saturday nights, Sunday nights, you could catch me at Sue's Rendezvous in front of the door. Uncle Paulie seen him plenty of times up there. Everybody knew I ran and took care around with K. Slay. Puff came to the Kingdom basketball tournament. I ran the security there. Sent me a wad of money like this. Paul came on and said, yo, Gene, Puff wants you to have this, man. He said, give the security something, you take the rest. I said, man, take that shit the fuck up out of here. You can't give me a dime for that, nigga.
Hmm. What? Uh, yeah, he really don't like him if he ain't taking money from him.
I know Paul cuffed that shit. Don't care. Me and Jewel was in Sin City, one of the top strip clubs in the Bronx. He sent 5 bottles of champagne over to my table. I looked at Jewel. He's the CEO of Felon Magazine. I said, nigga, you balling. Yeah. He was like, Nigga, I thought you bought the. I ain't but yo waitress. Yo. Well, I ain't. Oh, Puff sent this over to your table, Gene. I say, send that shit back. Jules says, I'm drinking that shit and start popping and passing it to dudes around there. I left from the area and got my own table. You not rocking me to sleep. You never rocked me to sleep. Though I worked for you, you wasn't doing no dirty shit. That's why my days was with you when you had your kids. Because you knew you couldn't do that dirty shit around me. And that's a good judgment on your behalf. Roger Barnes got on that show and said, he said, yo, we seen Gene plenty of times. But we knew Puff was a piece of shit. And we had to live in Harlem. That's because we know the same people. When Roger Barnes talk to people about me, they're going to say, Gene a stand-up dude. Gene was all right, bruh. If you do something to Gene, you're going to have to deal with Chaz, you're going to have to deal with Slick, you're going to have to deal with Cage people, you're going to have to deal with a whole lot of people that love that name. And that's the politics of Harlem. Roger Barnes know the politics of Harlem. So you half a homo cats out there right now that's talking all that shit. Gene paid his dues. Because I came here and talked about the character of this dude who wanted me dead. I been knew that. He ain't saying nothing I didn't know. Y'all could find somebody else to play with.
This nigga Uncle Gene he sound like he one of them niggas that he just be spitting in your face. Like the way he talked, it sound like it's just constant. He spitting on like, God damn, Unc.
Y'all could find somebody else to play with. That goes to show you what kind of dude this is. Instead of coming to the table to say fucking Big and Tupac, he said, fuck it. This what kind of character that y'all out here saying, that y'all standing up for. People are still alive. Eric B., Big D, Suge Knight. They was gonna squash this East Coast, West Coast before fucking Big was dead. He wouldn't even send a fucking representative to the fucking table. Not a table that he ate off of. The table that he got his millions from is having his ass for dessert. No Diddy.
Oh my God, bro. This dude is just, bro, he hates Diddy, bro. This the level of the conviction which he's talking about. I still think he still be snitching though. I mean, it is what it is. Even if the nigga wanted you dead, like, but he ain't no street cat. I don't think Gene Dill not considered a street cat. Yeah, I don't think he. Yeah, so it wouldn't even. It's not even really snitching with him. I guess he's just a security guard. But boy, he hate Puff, bro. Now let me know what y'all think, man. Gene Deal at it again. Y'all go subscribe to the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. No Diddy.